first thing I really want to talk about is quantity or quality. Doing YouTube 3 years, the answer to this is if you really want some money, bro, you got to do both. Producer community is like real saturated. So you got to have a lot of content or just a lot of beats or whatever it is. You got to have a lot of that. You got to be in people's faces every day. You know what I'm saying? We're in a time now, social media is a very, very short attention span. So you got to be in people's faces every day. But at the same time, as a producer, you don't want to just burn out or put out mid. You feel me? So you gotta have the quality too, whether that's good quality videos, good quality beats, good quality reels. Like you gotta have both. At the end of the day, you need both. If you end up having a lot of videos or a lot of beats or a good amount of quantity every day, but your shit not up to par, you're gonna be put in that box. Once you get put in that box, it's hard to get out the box. But let's say you're that nigga that don't put out every day. You know how you got a real fire nigga, like the nigga fire as hell, but he barely drop beats or he barely put out content. Most of the time, bro, you really making a small portion of the jar of the money that you really could be making. A lot of y'all niggas be really, really fine, but y'all barely put out shit because you so stuck on they gotta be 100% perfect. I know the biggest problem is how you put out more. It's really planning ahead, and that goes into my second tip, which is probably really the most important one, which is time management and goal management. This is very, very important, especially for someone like me, or someone like you who is self-employed. Like, I wake up, it ain't no schedule. Like when I used to work at Lowe's, it was a schedule. I go in at 8, I knew exactly what I had to do until 5 o'clock when it's time to get off. This time it's different because when I wake up, I can really do whatever the fuck I want. You see what I'm saying? And if you self-employed, you really got to be on top of your time management. What I like to do is just put your goals for the month. Me, I'm a person that don't like to plan ahead too much because I procrastinate a lot. But I can make some year goals. By the end of the year, nigga, I done went into a whole new career, some weird shit, you feel me? So I don't plan ahead too much. I make 1 or 2 goals that I want to get done for the month. And then at the top of the week, either Sunday or Monday, I get to plan on what I want to do. And then every day, I got this little board or in my phone, notes on my phone. That's what I need to get done for the day. This is very, very important. Pleasure yourself after you done doing work. Pause. I ain't mean it like that. What I'm saying, like, me, I like to play the game. Try to, you know what I'm saying, get some work done, let that be some encouragement to go do the work, and then I could play the game or do what I want to do after type shit. Third tip, perfect time. A lot of people wait on the perfect time to do something. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, that's the dumbest shit you could do. Only because, bro, the shit moving so fast right now. Like, just 3 years ago, it was 2020. No cap, like, that shit feel like yesterday, though. Like, T. Will holding the camera. Like, that shit really feel like yesterday, but it's really been 3 years. The shit moves so fast. If you wait for the perfect time to do something, there is no perfect time to do something. Like, sometimes you just got to do it. And take me an example. Go watch my first tutorials from 2020, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Those shits were garbage as hell. Like, bro, I can't even go back and watch them. The only reason why I keep them tutorials is on there so I can show niggas like, y'all, like, I didn't start out perfect. Nigga, I didn't know. Nigga, I dropped the tutorial not even knowing what the fucking tutorial. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to start off perfect. You know what I'm saying? If you got a camera or you got a laptop to make beats or you know how to make some sounds, you got to make some kits or something, just do it, man. Just start it. You'll get further just starting it and learning along the way than waiting 5 years, prepping your whole private life to do something. And I still know niggas who was supposed to start with me 3 years ago and they haven't started yet because they wait for the perfect time. And we in 2 different positions. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it ain't no perfect time. If you got it, just start it. Now, that leads into my 4th tip, which is it don't all have to be you. Like, a lot of times we go into this business shit thinking, I need to be the one making the cover art. I need to be the one doing my videos, making the beats, making the visualizers, uploading on YouTube. Man, all you need is a team, 1 or 2 or 3, maybe 4 people. You know what I'm saying? ProducerGrind, we're a team. That's how we're able to move. So, like, what's the word?
The word for moving?
Yeah, like move. So we that's the reason why we flow so good, because in the background we got a whole editor, you know what I'm saying, who edit videos. Either I edit videos or he edit videos. We got a person who do the thumbnails for us. We got a person that runs the kit site. We got a person that that just focus on doing interviews. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a whole team, so it makes everybody's job easier. So let's say if you're a producer that wants to make beats, but you know what I'm saying, you got a 9 to 5, might have some kids, you might be in school, you know what I'm saying, you might got some shit going on, so you can't put beats out every day. Shit, why not get another producer? Y'all make one YouTube channel. That way it's easier to put out beats every day. You know what I'm saying? Maybe get in a third person that could strictly focus on networking Give them a little split. All right, so the fifth tip that I give y'all is stay off social media. What I mean by this shit is a lot of times y'all see like a clip, like 15-second clip or some nigga in a goddamn Lamborghini. You know what I'm saying? Talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? But bro, I promise you, he could have paused the video and his baby mama just ran his ass over with the car, and that Lamborghini was probably a rental. And goddamn, you feel me? Like you never know. Niggas be so cap. So it's like, stop just comparing yourself to shit you see on there. Everybody got their own pace. One of my biggest things that I was doing, I'm in my early 20s, but I'm over here thinking I'm like an old ass nigga because we seeing 15, 13 year old niggas going crazy. Like, them niggas really have emotion type shit. So it's like, you don't have to compare yourself. As y'all know, the Metro interview would drop Sunday. One thing Metro was talking about, niggas about to turn 30, he was saying he feel like he just entering his primes. Come on now. This a nigga who been in this shit over 10 years, the hottest producer in the world right now. And this nigga talking about he just feel like he now entering his primes. That just shows me there's no age limit on this shit. The whole reason why I'm thinking that is because I'm comparing myself to shit I be seeing on social media. And on top of that, man, social media just been giving me, especially 2022, just been giving me this energy where it's just like, it's kind of draining on a nigga. The sixth tip is, if you the five nigga in the room, you don't need to be in that room no more. Be around people that could make you better. You know what I'm saying? I always have like Chaotic with me, or Scooter with me, or like nigga like Cloud with me or something. Cause them niggas fire. They're not here cause they like, niggas are fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to learn something from these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Pick up on sauce, pick up on game, and they make me better. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times, if I'm here by myself, I have people that's gonna make you do better. Have people that's gonna hold you accountable. Okay, 7 is gonna be, it don't have to just be about selling beats. Now, what I mean by this is, every producer wants to make a living off selling beats. Every producer want to get placements. But sometimes you have to go through different routes to get to that position. For example, some producers, the reason why they're at where they at is because they had an engineer and they had to sit there for hours with an artist for months to engineer them before they could even play one beat. He was just able to send loops, and the loops worked for him. Like, every producer got their route, but they're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, do what works for you. And what I mean by that is other ways out here, especially now in the 2023, and with the internet and social media just being so powerful these days, there's so many routes that you could do to make a living off of your shit. Me, I chose the internet. Some of how I get paid by making producer content, by feeding the producer community content to watch. That's how I get paid, and it works for me. I get paid very well. And just look at where I was, look at where me in the game was 2020, and then look at how shit is now. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's other routes out here, and I'm very, very strong on this. Producer content is really like secret sauce. I'm gonna be real with y'all. A lot of these industry producers that got all the plaques and all this shit, you could tell when they don't really know too much about what's going on. Cause if they did, with all the plaques that they have and shit, they'll be on here making producer content and tripling the money they already making, but they not, cause niggas be sleeping on producer content. Meanwhile, you got niggas who make producer content rich as hell with no plaques, but they rich as hell. You see what I'm saying? I'm just leave it like that. Do not sleep on producer content. You know what I'm saying? Get you a camera, do cook-ups. Like, cook-ups are still underrated. Vlogs still underrated. Or start your own shit. Start your own wave. You know, 8, I would say travel. The reason why I say travel is because I go to a lot of these events down here in Atlanta, whether they be like Beats at the Bar or beat battles. Or just, I go to basically every producer event that happens down here in Atlanta. And it's so crazy how the industry world is cut off from the creativity of people that's around the world. And what I mean by that is, I go to a lot of these events and I see niggas bobbing their heads to just the spins, hi-hat, you know what I'm saying? Just like some regular bounce shit. And I'm like, damn, my name Beat Critiques, we getting crazy ass type of creativity. And it's just crazy to see how the industry world is just closed into what niggas that, you know what I'm saying, we can't come to Atlanta, a nigga that live in Canada or Russia or goddamn Germany or something, they closed off to how fire we is, the internet producers is, you know what I'm saying? So I really feel like y'all coming down to these events, y'all could really like spark some shit, you know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of producers come here to these events or these beat battles, and they play some fire shit and they connected as fuck. Like Look at DB. DB got connected with Jacob off a Twisted battle, but DB hard as fuck though. Or look at goddamn. I mean, it's so many people. Like it's so many people. But go to these events. You could really take advantage and build a relationship with these events. And a lot of times, we play the game that we playing now is the DM game. We basically DMing every big producer, bro. I want to work with you, big bro. All this shit. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, bro, these niggas already in their little cliques. They already got their motion. They already got their sample guide, probably. You see what I'm saying? But so they're not really taking you serious on the DM. But a lot of the times, bro, nigga won't respond to your DM, but as soon as you walk up to them and be like, yo, it's so good, I'm woody woo. Oh yeah, that's you. Boom, nigga done seen your face. Most of the time, they probably might fuck with you. Whole time they might think you just, like, let's be real, bro. Some of y'all niggas IG pages just be like, it should be weird sometimes. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the face card do work more. Now, I'm not trying to discourage nobody saying don't do the DM game because that works for a lot of people. But I'm telling y'all, based on what I be seeing down here and what the industry says is hard, you are harder than what the industry says is hard. That's a fucking fact. So, okay, the 9th tip is talking about burning out. I'm a big person with this burnout shit. I'm gonna take a nigga like Kobe Bryant. I was watching the Olympics. It was the 2000 something Olympics with Kobe, LeBron, Dwayne Wade.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Watching the Netflix film. These niggas was at a club. I think they was somewhere. It was during the Olympics. They're at it was somewhere. These niggas in a club, right?
Yeah.
And they're leaving the club and they're walking. They're getting ready for the Olympics and they're walking into their hotel room, getting in the elevator. It's 4:00 in the morning. They're just getting home, and it's just the way they had the scene set up. It was Kobe leaving. As they open the elevator, Kobe's in the elevator sweating, and he just left the gym. I think he was lifting weights or something. Like he just left from lifting weights or whatever, and he's about to go to the other gym, like the basketball gym, and start, you know what I'm saying, start his training and shit. 4:00 in the morning. While these niggas is leaving the club, and it just shows like how much do you want this shit. It really all goes back to time management. Like when you planning out how you gonna spend your time during that day, plan out every 30 minutes. Like, okay, I worked for 2 hours. I'm gonna take off like 15, 30 minutes. Let's go watch some TV or go make some food downstairs or something. Like, if you plan your time management correctly, you really shouldn't burn out. And there's a difference between burnout and beat block. So don't confuse the two when I'm saying that. When I say burnout is when you're literally feeling like this is a job and you can't work. All right, this is my 10th tip. Networking. Yes, you make fire beats. You make a lot of those beats, but you gotta make them, you know what I'm saying? You gotta tell niggas and niggas gotta know you do this shit if you want the money. But let's say that you don't have that money, like you don't have $500 to spend on ads, you don't have all this money to put into networking. The best free way to do it is YouTube. Making YouTube content, whether that's cook-up tutorials with your kids, or just think, okay, I'm not even gonna say kids because not everybody wanna do content. Let's say you're a producer and you wanna find a way to make beats. Shit, make videos with like artists. It don't have to be big artists. Like go get your friend or a SoundCloud friend or a nigga that work at your job or something and make a little vlog with them or something. And post it on YouTube, man. A lot of artists watch that shit. Like you just gotta think outside the box and be creative. Like, or goddamn, if you happen to engineer, like vlog some of your sessions or something, put it on YouTube. Like lots of artists record at home and want to know how to record themselves and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they might fuck with your beats like, oh, bro, this beat the background hard. Like, they producer fire hell. And he look like he starting out too. Let me go fuck with him. Let me go buy his shit. Like, just think outside the box. YouTube is the best way to promote and put yourself out there without paying money. Dead ass serious. That leads to my 11th tip, man. Cause with the YouTube shit, it comes a lot of money. Not money, it comes a lot of responsibilities and roles like SEO, title, and all that shit. I just gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna give y'all some sauce. You know, you go on Fiverr or like these little sites for services. You can go in there and go get all that shit done. You gotta understand, like, I'm in the US, so, you know, something that costs $20, $30 over here might be $5 over there. You know, it's fucking some country over there, but that $5 to them might be $100 worth in their country. You know what I'm saying? Fiverr, like, take advantage of Fiverr and those sites like that. But them really are the tips that I have for y'all. Make sure y'all tap in Sunday to the Metro Boomin interview, and I am going to be live streaming Monday Big Critiques. I am going to be giving away something. It's going to be a surprise, but I'm going to let y'all know. That's all the tips I have, man. I ain't really got too much to say. I just want to get straight to the point. Bye.